You're doing intermittent fasting, exactly as everyone told you. But you're still not losing weight. Your sleep still sucks. And your energy crashes every afternoon like clockwork. Here's the brutal truth nobody in the fitness industry will tell you. When you eat matters just as much as what you eat. And most people are doing intermittent fasting completely backwards, eating at the wrong times, fighting their own biology. I've helped thousands of clients break through stubborn weight loss plateaus. And the one thing that changed everything was aligning their meals with their circadian rhythm. In this video, I'm giving you the exact circadian fasting protocol, the same one I use with my private clients. You're going to learn exactly when to eat your first bite, when to take your last bite, and the two critical windows most people completely ignore. But first, you need to understand what's actually happening inside your body. Because this is where everyone gets it completely wrong. Your body runs on a 24-hour internal clock called the circadian rhythm, and every single cell in your body has its own tiny clock. Your liver cells have a clock. Your muscle cells have a clock. Your fat cells have a clock. Even your gut bacteria have clocks. And all of these clocks are synchronized by one master clock in your brain, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Tiny but incredibly powerful, this master clock is set primarily by one thing, light. Specifically, the blue light wavelengths present in morning sunlight. But here's what most people don't know. Food is the second most powerful signal that sets your peripheral clocks. When you eat, you're not just providing fuel. You're sending a time signal to every organ in your body. You're telling them what time it is. Eat at the right time, and your body processes food efficiently. Your insulin works perfectly. Your metabolism hums along. Eat at the wrong time, and you create something called circadian misalignment. This is the root cause of most metabolic problems. Circadian misalignment is when your eating schedule fights against your internal clocks, and your body always loses that fight. When you eat late at night, your body is preparing for sleep. Your melatonin is rising. Your digestive system is slowing down. And then you dump 1,000 calories of food into a system that's literally shutting down for the night. Your body can't digest it properly. Your blood sugar spikes higher. Your insulin surges harder. And fat storage kicks into overdrive. Research shows that eating the exact same meal at 8 p.m. versus 8 a.m. produces a dramatically higher blood sugar response. Same food. Completely different outcome. This is why shift workers have dramatically higher rates of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. They're not eating worse food. They're eating at the wrong time. And their bodies are paying the price. Now here's where the science gets really interesting. Your body has specific windows where it's primed for different functions. Between roughly 8 a.m. and 2 p.m., your body is in its optimal metabolic window. Your insulin sensitivity is at its peak. This means you can eat carbohydrates during this window, and your body handles them beautifully. Minimal fat storage. Maximum energy utilization. After 2 p.m., your insulin sensitivity begins its natural decline. It drops steadily until it reaches its lowest point around midnight. This means that same carbohydrate meal you ate at noon, if eaten at 8 p.m., will provoke twice the insulin response and store significantly more fat. And science actually backs this up. Studies comparing early eaters to late eaters show the late eaters lost 60% less weight on the exact same calories. But it gets even more specific than that. Your body also has a cortisol rhythm that controls your energy throughout the day. Cortisol naturally peaks within 30 minutes of waking. This is called the cortisol awakening response, and it's designed to give you energy to start your day. But when you skip breakfast and drink coffee on an empty stomach, you're artificially spiking cortisol even higher. This is why so many people who fast until noon feel wired and anxious all morning, then crash completely by 2 p.m. Chronically elevated cortisol destroys your sleep quality, increases belly fat storage, and makes weight loss nearly impossible. And then there's melatonin, your sleep hormone. It naturally begins rising about 2 hours before your habitual bedtime. Melatonin doesn't just help you fall asleep. It's also a powerful metabolic regulator. It improves insulin sensitivity and protects your pancreatic beta cells. But when you eat within 3 hours of bedtime, you suppress melatonin production. Your body can't tell whether it should digest food or prepare for sleep. The result? You fall asleep, but your body stays in digestive mode. You never reach deep restorative sleep. You wake up exhausted. Poor sleep then increases ghrelin, your hunger hormone, by up to 15% and decreases leptin, your fullness hormone, by the same amount. So now you're tired, hungrier than normal, craving sugar and carbs, and your body is primed to store everything as fat. This is the trap most people are stuck in, and intermittent fasting done wrong makes it worse, not better. Here's the circadian fasting protocol that fixes all of this. Step 1. Set a consistent wake-up time. Every single day, even weekends. Your circadian rhythm craves consistency. Every time you sleep in on weekends, you give yourself something called social jet lag. Social jet lag independently predicts higher body fat percentage, worse insulin sensitivity, and increased risk of metabolic disease. Step 2. Get 10 to 20 minutes of outdoor morning light within 30 minutes of waking. No sunglasses. No windows. This single habit anchors your entire circadian rhythm for the day. It tells your body this is morning. Start all daytime processes. Morning light exposure has been shown to lower cortisol, improve nighttime melatonin production, and even help with weight management. Step 3. Eat your first meal between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., not later. This anchors your peripheral clocks to the daytime feeding phase. If you're not hungry in the morning, start small. A handful of nuts, a hard-boiled egg, a protein shake. You can build up gradually. Many people have trained their bodies to skip breakfast. You can retrain it. It typically takes 2 to 3 weeks to reset your hunger cues. Step 4. Make lunch your largest meal of the day. This aligns with your peak insulin sensitivity and metabolic rate. Research consistently shows that people who eat their largest meal at lunch lose more weight than those who eat it at dinner. Your thermic effect of food, the calories you burn just digesting, is also 30 to 50% higher in the morning and afternoon compared to evening. Step 5. Eat your last meal no later than 7 p.m., ideally by 6 p.m. This gives your body a 3 to 4 hour buffer before melatonin begins rising. This creates what I call the digestion-free sleep window. Your body fully transitions from digestion mode to repair and restoration mode. When you do this consistently, your sleep quality transforms. You fall asleep faster. You stay asleep longer. You wake up genuinely refreshed. Step 6. Stop drinking coffee after 2 p.m. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. That 3 p.m. coffee still has half its caffeine circulating at 9 p.m. Even if you fall asleep, it fragments your deep sleep architecture. Step 7. Dim your lights and reduce blue light exposure 2 hours before bed. Use warm lighting. Wear blue blockers if you must use screens. Blue light after sunset directly suppresses melatonin. Even a few minutes of bright screen exposure can delay your melatonin rise by up to 3 hours. Now let me address the biggest question I get. What about exercise timing? Does it matter when you work out? It absolutely does, and science confirms it. Morning exercise reinforces your circadian rhythm by raising core body temperature and cortisol at the right time. Afternoon exercise between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. aligns with your natural peak in muscle strength and body temperature. This is when performance is actually highest. But late evening exercise can be problematic for some people. It raises core temperature and cortisol when your body is trying to wind down. If you must exercise in the evening, keep it low intensity. Yoga, walking, stretching. Nothing that spikes your heart rate above zone 2. Here's what your ideal circadian day looks like. 6:30 a.m. wake up. Immediately get outside for morning light. 9 a.m. first meal. Make it protein forward. Eggs, Greek yogurt, or a quality protein shake. This stabilizes blood sugar for hours. Noon to 1 p.m. largest meal of the day. Include complex carbs here. Your body is primed to use them. 3 p.m. light protein snack if needed. Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a handful of almonds. No carbs after this point. 5 to 6 p.m. light dinner. Mostly vegetables and lean protein. Keep it small. Your digestive system is already beginning its nightly slowdown. 7 p.m. kitchen closed. No more food until tomorrow morning. This gives you a natural 12 to 14-hour fasting window that aligns perfectly with your circadian biology. 8 p.m. begin wind-down routine. Dim lights. No screens. Maybe read a physical book. Take a warm bath or shower. A warm bath actually helps with sleep because it causes a drop in core body temperature afterward. Your body needs this temperature drop to initiate sleep. 10 p.m. lights out. Complete darkness. Cool room temperature. 65 to 68 degrees is optimal for sleep. Now, let me address the elephant in the room. What if you work night shifts or have an irregular schedule? Here's the truth. It's harder, but not impossible. The key is consistency within your shifted schedule. If you work nights, maintain the same eating window every day. Even on your days off, your body can adapt to a shifted rhythm if it's consistent. Use blackout curtains to create artificial darkness when you sleep during the day. Use bright light therapy when you wake up to anchor your shifted rhythm. Eat your largest meal at the start of your shift, not the end. And absolutely no food in the last few hours before sleep, whenever that sleep happens. Now let me give you the supplements that actually help with circadian alignment, and the ones that are a complete waste of money. Number 1, magnesium glycinate. Take 300 to 400 milligrams about an hour before bed. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including those that regulate sleep and the stress response. Most people are deficient. Number 2, L-theanine. 100 to 200 milligrams with your last meal. This amino acid from green tea promotes calm without sedation. Number 3, glycine. 3 grams before bed. This simple amino acid lowers core body temperature slightly, which accelerates sleep onset. What about melatonin supplements? Here's the truth. Melatonin is a hormone, not a sleeping pill. It's a signal of darkness, not a knockout drug. Taking melatonin can help with jet lag or shift work adjustment, but taking it chronically every night can actually suppress your body's own natural melatonin production. If you use it, keep the dose low. 300 micrograms, not 3 milligrams. Most commercial supplements are 10 times too strong. What about ashwagandha? The evidence is mixed. It can lower cortisol, which helps sleep, but it can also cause anhedonia in some people with prolonged use. Now let me address the biggest myth about circadian fasting. People think it's just intermittent fasting with a fancy name. It's not. Intermittent fasting says eat within any 8-hour window you want. Some people eat from noon to 8 p.m., others from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Circadian fasting says no. You must eat during daylight hours. Your eating window must align with the sun. Period. A study published in Cell Metabolism compared 2 groups. Both ate the same calories in an 8-hour window. Group 1 ate from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Group 2 ate from noon to 8 p.m. The early eating group had significantly lower insulin, better blood pressure, reduced oxidative stress, and dramatically lower hunger levels throughout the day. Same food, same fasting duration, completely different outcomes. because the timing of your eating window matters tremendously. Now here's the most important part. This isn't just about weight loss. This is about your long-term health and longevity. Chronic circadian disruption is now classified as a probable carcinogen by the World Health Organization. It's that serious. Shift work that involves circadian disruption is classified as a Group 2A carcinogen, same category as lead and DDT, and the mechanism is clear. Your body repairs DNA damage, clears out cellular waste, and fights inflammation primarily during deep sleep. If your eating pattern is disrupting that deep sleep, you're literally preventing your body from performing its essential maintenance. The result over decades is accumulated cellular damage, chronic inflammation, and dramatically increased disease risk. But when you flip the switch and align your eating with your circadian biology, something remarkable happens. Your sleep deepens within days. Your morning energy returns within a week. Your sugar cravings diminish within 2 weeks. Your hunger becomes predictable instead of chaotic. Your mood stabilizes. Your workouts feel better. Your recovery accelerates. And within 4 to 6 weeks, most people notice something they haven't experienced in years. They wake up before their alarm, naturally, feeling rested. This is what happens when your body's internal clocks are synchronized. Your biology is designed to work this way. Now here is your exact action plan for tomorrow morning. Set your alarm for 6:30 a.m. No snooze button. Immediately go outside for 10 minutes. Stand in the morning light. No sunglasses, no phone, just you and the sun. At 9 a.m., eat your first meal. Protein and healthy fat. Eggs, avocado, maybe some berries, nothing processed. At noon, eat your largest meal. Lean protein, complex carbs, lots of vegetables. This is your metabolic prime time. By 6 p.m., finish your last meal. Light protein and vegetables, nothing heavy, nothing carby. The kitchen closes. After 6 p.m., only water, herbal tea, or sparkling water. 0 calories. Give your digestive system the night off. At 8 p.m., begin your wind down. Dim the lights, put your phone in another room. Read, stretch, breathe. At 10 p.m., lights out. Cool, dark room. No screens, no distractions. Let your body do what it was designed to do. Do this for 1 week. Track how you feel each morning. Rate your sleep quality, your morning energy, and your hunger levels on a scale of 1 to 10. By day 7, most people are shocked at the difference. And once you experience what proper circadian alignment feels like, you'll never go back. The beauty of circadian fasting is that you're not fighting your body. You're working with it. You're giving it what it was designed to have. Light during the day, darkness at night, food when the sun is up, rest when the sun is down. This is the pattern humans evolved with for hundreds of thousands of years. Modern life has broken this pattern, but you can rebuild it. Starting tonight, fuel your body right, honor your internal clock, and watch everything change. If you're ready to reset your hormones and finally sleep like you were designed to, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.